So, what episode is this? Like episode
21.
21. So, episode 21, we are here with Landon Jenkins from Yorkville High School. So,
Junior, right?
yeah, junior, right?
Yes.
Wrestler?
Yes. Yeah.
You just finished your junior season.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel like let's just go right to the beginning.
Right to the beginning?
Right to the
beginning of time?
Beginning of time.
Where, like, dinosaurs were here?
Yeah, dinosaurs.
All right.
How'd you start wrestling? Like, how'd you get into it?
So when we first moved to Illinois, I was
Where were you at?
Texas.
Okay.
Born in Texas, lived there for 5 years, moved to Illinois. I was 5, and we lived in Elgin, and my dad was looking at clubs because he wanted me to get into wrestling,
Yeah.
and I started at St. Charles East for 1 year. Not the best. So then we switched over
Okay.
to Burlington Central Club, where my dad was the head coach for about 7 years.
He ran it a lot,
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
he? I remember him talking a lot about it. So you started when you were 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
A long time ago. I didn't really do any competition at St. Charles. We tried once and didn't really work out.
Yeah.
They didn't sign me up for the tournament. So then that's kind of when we switched over and I started competing with them.
Did your dad coach at East? At
No,
St.
he
Charles?
did
No,
not.
he didn't. He just went over to, where's it, Burlington?
Burlington, yeah, it's Burlington Rockets.
Are they still around?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
who coaches there now, but yeah. they're
That's
still
cool.
there.
So and you were there throughout IK?
Yeah.
Oh.
Until I moved to Yorkville in 7th grade, and then I did 7th and 8th grade at Yorkville Wrestling Club.
Okay. When was your first trip? So going back to IK days, when was your first trip to state?
8th grade.
8th grade?
First
grade.
and only.
That was first and only?
Yeah.
So was that your senior? Were you a senior then?
Yes.
Had to have been.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that like?
Oh, it was fun. It was a great experience.
That was in Rockford, right?
Uh,
Because you would have been in 7th grade.
yeah, we were. He was there the year I was there.
Yeah. So that was the first time you went to state
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of parallels there
Yeah.
with you
Yeah.
guys. So yeah, that was in Rockford.
Yeah,
That was in
that
Rockford.
makes sense. Yeah, it wasn't very hard to get there because I wrestled 0 matches at regionals and 0 matches at sectionals.
And you were in Yorkville at that time?
Yeah,
What was the club?
Yorkville Wrestling Club.
Okay. That one feeds into the high school?
Yeah,
Okay.
I see.
Got it.
So it was like the high school's wrestling club for the.
yeah,
the schools,
we wrestled in the same room.
So you guys didn't have anyone in your sectional or
No, I
regional?
was 74 pounds. Nobody in my regionals, and nobody in my sectionals.
What were you?
Wait, you were 74 pounds your 8th grade year?
Yeah,
I was 96.
When you were in 7th?
Oh, no. When I was in 7th, I was like 84 probably.
Yeah. But were you a novice then though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have been a senior, but
Your birthday fell.
yeah. My birthday's just like, was right in the middle where I could just like switch to novice or senior.
When you went downstate for that first time, did you like get caught up in like the awe of how big it was?
definitely for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
It's a big place. A lot of people wrestling there.
And it was very like, I mean, they're all different in a way, and we're gonna talk about all of them
Yeah.
because I feel like that's huge. The state at any level is a great achievement,
Mm-hmm.
and just being there is amazing, right? So how did you do when you were at IK?
I won at state. I won my first match and then lost my next 2. But actually, the guy that I beat ended up placing.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
I've done that a couple times actually. I did that at Northern Plains too.
That happened to
Kinda
me.
Sucked.
When I was in IK, like way back in the 90s,
Yeah.
I lost back then they had to do it wasn't like it was double elimination, but it wasn't really double elimination because it was follow the leader,
Oh yeah.
which
Yeah.
to this day I still don't understand. And I literally I had my first match and I lost, and then that guy lost, but then when I looked at my bracket later on, the guy who took 5th I had pinned. That was the one that we talked about in the last episode with Uncle
Yeah.
Mike, where he came down to figure out he was going to coach me, and he
Yeah.
got there too late. I'd already won.
Yeah.
It was that guy. That guy took 5th in state that year. And I was like, oh.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but you get caught up in, I got caught up in all the hoopla of, oh my gosh, I'm at state and all these lights
Yeah.
and this big stadium.
Music spotlight.
Yeah, it was big back then. I mean, it's big now. When
Yeah.
I was doing it, it was at where John Davis is at now.
Yeah.
Actually,
where Fresh
Where
Off is
Fresh
at.
Off is at, which
Yeah.
we're gonna get to
Oh, yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So 8th grade, Yorkville. Then your freshman year, did you get to? How was How was that?
Freshman year.
Like
so,
difference wise?
Big difference. I went from being pretty decent to JV 2 and not being able to beat kids on my own team. And that kind of sucked. I did get to go down to team state, which was an awesome experience. We got second that year. But I was behind 2 kids who I can now beat pretty easily. But it was just wrestling JV all year, just kind of getting used to high school, seeing how it feels.
What do you think the difference is between high school wrestling as a freshman compared to middle school
wrestling as a club?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm ad-libbing here, by the way. This wasn't on our thing.
Yeah.
Middle school is huge difference. My record in middle school, I think I probably had like 2 or 3 losses. It's just the kid, because middle school, that's when a lot of people join.
Mhm.
So if you have experience from IK and you're also wrestling middle school and IK at the same time, you're wrestling kids who've never wrestled before.
Right.
And then when you do see a really good kid, it's a kid you're probably going to see at IK.
Right.
Because it's IK kids. And then you get to high school and it's just a whole different level.
Yeah. Do you feel like high school kids, like a freshman being on JV, do you feel like now you're facing kids that are probably training, not necessarily training year round, but they have like 2 or 3 years experience? Plus, being that's JV, they probably have 1 or 2 years. They're probably sophomores.
Yeah.
So they have an extra year of high school right into it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because you could be a freshman wrestling seniors.
Right.
Yeah, it's just there's that whole because the difference from freshman to senior is huge. It's crazy. It's like a 14-year-old wrestling an 18-year-old.
Right.
I think it's kind of crazy. But then on JV, yeah, you could wrestle anybody. Kid who's could be his first year just joining high school, or a kid who's been wrestling his whole life.
So your freshman year wrestling JV the whole time, you didn't make varsity, so you didn't get to go to like the sectional regionals. How did you get to, not because you were JV, but how did the team get to go to team state? And what was that experience like?
Yeah.
So I didn't go to team sectionals because you can only take so many people,
Uh-huh.
and I was on the varsity roster, so they didn't take me to team sectionals. We beat Edwardsville, I believe. That's who it was, and we went down to team state. And I didn't think I was gonna go till the day before we were leaving, and my coach threw me one of the polos. And he's like, "Go get in the picture. You're coming with us down to team state."
That's cool.
And it was awesome. I didn't wrestle at team state because I was the set third backup.
Yeah.
But it was still an awesome.
It's still cool that
experience.
you got to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Did they take you down to IHSA for individual state?
No.
No? So
No,
you didn't get to go that?
this junior
Just-
year, my first time ever being there.
Ever going there?
Yeah. First time
Like
ever.
you didn't went there last year?
Nope.
Wow.
You got to go.
I got to
Last
go
year.
last year, but that's because they
Like,
took the whole team.
They took the whole team. They took, everyone.
the whole varsity lineup.
What did you think about like going from middle school to high school?
I feel like it's kind of like downgrading because like you go from like 8th grade.
You mean upgrading?
Well,
Like 8th grade wrestling to your freshman high school.
well, yeah. I mean, you're going up to a higher level, but like it like brings you down. I feel like. 'Cause,
Oh.
like,
It brings you down.
yeah.
Like-
Because like you're 8th grade, and you're like
your
oh,
your
I'm-
ego goes, it gets deflated.
Yeah, it's like
I
oh,
gotcha.
I'm so cool. I'm just like the top notch here, and then you go into freshman year, and it's like
You start getting beat up.
yeah, and then it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not a big guy
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, you're right. Like 8th grade, and you're right too, because at 8th grade you kind of feel like you're going against kids that are just starting out, but then you do run into those club kids once in a while, and you know how those are closer matches, or you may get beat or whatever. But then you go into your freshman year, and you get a little bit of an ego from that 8th grade year usually, and then that definitely deflates you.
Yeah,
It brings
yeah.
you back down
Yeah,
to
in 8th grade, you're the top dog, and then freshman year,
Yeah.
back down to the bottom.
yeah. It's like
Bottom food chain.
we talked about this before with like jiu-jitsu, right? So jiu-jitsu, you have your different belt levels.
Mhm.
When you're a white belt, you're getting beat up a lot, but then you start beating people up that are also white belts.
Yeah.
And then when you're a white belt and you can finally like tap out a blue belt, you feel like, oh, I'm unstoppable at white belt now. And then they promote you to blue, and it's like starting all over.
Yeah.
And then it does the same thing every belt level. You get to purple, and it's like it knocks you down. I imagine college would be the same way.
Yeah.
I never got to wrestle in college, so.
I imagine too, just hearing from like people I know who's in college.
Yeah.
Like I've taught Dom Serio. Like I've asked
Yeah.
him about it, and he's just like it's just completely
Whole
new
nother level, right?
Where did he end up doing?
Ohio University.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like like from college or to high school from college, it's like, especially for D1, it's like the best high schoolers go into D1.
Yeah.
And it's like all these state placers and state qualifiers, and basically most people who go to D1 are like, state placers and state qualifiers and all. Like state champs even. They're just all in D1, and now they're just like all in one place. So it's like the best of the best go at it again.
NCAA's are this week.
Yeah.
That is exciting.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, especially the 133 bracket.
Did you watch any of the Big Ten?
No, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of the matches though, like after the fact.
Yeah, I watch it on YouTube
Yeah,
because I don't have the Big Ten network.
Yeah, I'll just be in class on my Chromebook watching matches.
Nice. You should be like studying at school. Your mom's gonna listen to this. Great.
I do my schoolwork first, then I watch YouTube.
That's fair. That's fair. Watch it during study hall.
Yeah,
Quotes. Study hall.
Study hall.
The student comes before athlete. When the student athlete.
Yeah. So, getting back to wrestling, when did you before last year, did you do any like off-season workouts and stuff?
I did not start off season until sophomore going into junior year.
So after your freshman year, you're like, I need
Wait, no, that's not true. Sorry, that's not even close to true. I started going to spar when I was still an 8th grader.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been doing spar for a while now.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't think about that, but yeah, I've been doing spar for a while.
Okay. Because you just started spar last year.
Yeah, I started last year.
How's that going for you guys?
I love it.
You love it? Do you guys ever like pair up?
We've
Yeah.
How's that go? Did you kick his butt?
Even.
Even.
He'll beat me up sometimes, and sometimes I'll get a good one.
Do you ever give him a bloody nose? I mean, it's not hard.
I don't think so.
I actually don't get too many bloody noses at spar. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen you have a bloody nose many times.
It'd be like three occasions I have at spar.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not working hard enough.
That's like your comeback card. If anytime I say I'm not bleeding.
He'll come outside after practice, and I'm like, "You're barely sweating. Did you do anything? What did you do?"
Yeah.
So you like spar a lot? Do you like freestyle or folk style more?
I think I'd have to go with folk style.
Folk style?
Yeah. Just because I've been doing it longer. I've only done 2 seasons of freestyle so far.
Yeah.
I haven't
Okay.
found much success yet.
Yeah. This year.
freestyle, yeah.
This year is the year.
Yep.
You're gonna do a lot. Did you do a lot of freestyle tournaments last year?
I did a decent amount. I did as many developmentals as I could, and then freestyle state, and then Northern Plains. And then this year, I'm going to do the same. I'm trying not to go into any of the plains, though. I want to do freestyle state, and then if I have to, second chance. But I don't want to travel around everywhere
Yeah.
again. That was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's what you were gonna try and do, right? But there's
No,
other freestyle tournaments. So.
Last year I only went to freestyle.
No, I know,
state.
but you want to try and get to.
Yeah, I want to try to qualify this year
Yeah.
for the big Fargo.
Do you do any folk style tournaments in the off season?
I did one takedown tournament, and it was at Sandwich High School, and it was outside, and it was...
That's at night.
Yeah.
Under the lights on the
Yeah.
field. How was that?
It was fun at first, and then
Mosquitoes?
the temperature started to change, and the mats got super slippery.
Yeah.
And it was
Oh,
impossible to
because
wrestle.
it got to.
Yeah, they were just wiping the mats constantly. It wasn't doing anything. I have
See,
videos
outdoor
of me
tournaments are
sliding
rough.
across the mat.
Outdoor tournaments are rough. We were just talking about one back in the day. About one, it had to have been over 100 degrees, and they were black mats,
Oh.
and they were
yeah.
throwing buckets of water on it. It's terrible.
Yeah, my dad has a story very similar to that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure everybody our age has that story because it was probably the same tournament, dude. It was
probably was,
horrible.
yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, he said it was super hot, black mats, and then they were literally just pouring water on
Yeah,
it. the whole
and then
time.
you couldn't get traction, and then nobody wanted to take anyone down because as soon as your body hits, you're
Yeah.
getting burnt.
Yeah, you're getting
So-
pinned in your back.
Yeah, it's
done.
it's blistering.
Yeah.
So I saw that tournament last year, and I thought about signing him and Brandon up for it because it looked like it could be fun. But yeah, I didn't even think about the weather changing and then like the moisture on the mats. That would be an issue.
Yeah.
That sounds like a broken knee.
Yeah, I thought it, like one time I tried to like get away from a shot and I slid all the way into the grass, and I like twinged my knee a little. I'm like, hopefully that's not bad, and I got up and I was fine.
Oh man.
But even before that, it kind of sucked because it was super hot out. So it was wrestling in the heat, and then going straight to like it gets a little chilly, and then you're slipping everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Did it start like before the sun went down?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It started it was still light out, and it was really hot, and then it started at like 6, so it was still really hot,
Uh-huh.
and then it like once hit like 8 and got dark
Yeah,
out.
that's when it.
Yeah.
So that's probably pretty close to because if I read that right, they had like tots all the way to high school,
Yeah.
right?
All the way to my dad wrestled at that tournament.
Did he really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
He popped his shoulder out of place. And
No
then
kidding.
kept wrestling.
Damn.
Now he's
So you're
considering
saying
it.
there's a chance?
Yeah.
I've been telling him I do want to do a wrestling tournament. I
Yeah,
just
you could
gotta
go
find
there and
one.
wrestle. For sure.
Damn.
Yeah, getting your singlet.
I'm not wearing a singlet.
No, he didn't wear a
No.
No way. I'm not wearing a singlet.
But yeah, his first match was against a college wrestler, and he like was bleeding everywhere, and he popped his shoulder out of place.
Jeez. Your dad's a beast, though.
And yeah, and
So.
he came back and won a second match.
Yeah. You guys did that beach wrestling too, didn't you?
That was fun. Yeah, sadly we didn't do one last year, but the season before we did one at this bar, and they had like volleyball courts in the backyard with sand. It was awesome. Great experience.
What's the rule set on that? You can't touch your knees, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
so? Like a
some-
lot of Greco throws.
Yeah. Some places you'll go that have beach wrestling, you can touch your knees, but at this one, if your knees touches a point, and if your back hits the ground, it's 2 points.
Okay.
And it's first to 3 wins.
And it's like almost sumo style, right? You gotta throw them out of the circle.
Yeah, if they go out of the circle, it's 1 point too.
See, we should. I saw an advertisement for one this year, so we should do it. We should all do it.
Yeah.
That'd be
It'd
awesome.
be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know there's one in Chicago that they do right by the lake.
Yeah, it's off the North
the
Avenue
bigger
Beach, I
ones.
think.
Yeah.
This one, I think. Where did I see it at? I want to say Plano. It's closer to you guys, I think.
Oh, wow.
So
Plano's pretty close to us.
yeah. So, what? I'm asking questions. What am I asking questions for? This is your show.
Yeah, you're taking it. I'm
Sorry,
like,
bro.
what the heck?
I'm just used to it.
The because you said the outdoor takedown tournament. Was that just like a folk style, or is it just like takedown and
Yeah, it's
you
literally
first the
take 'em down,
takedown?
take down, let them up, take down, let them up.
That's
all
what it was?
Yeah, literally just a takedown tournament.
So it was more like freestyle.
No, it was more. It's literally just like folk style rules. Cause, okay, so my first match, the ref had like no idea what he was doing or something, cause he started counting like exposure points. Like the dude threw me over, and the ref gave him 4, but it was a folk style tournament, but just takedowns.
So could they do like could they do slams like that, like a suplex?
It should have just been like if you did that, it probably would have been called illegal because it was supposed to
Right.
be a folk style tournament. But I don't know what this ref was on to begin, and I'm like, what? I thought it was just a takedown tournament, and he's like, nope, 4, and then I ended up attacking the guy and going to my second match, and I went to expose my next guy, and the ref's like, what are you doing?
You can't do it.
Yeah, because I took him down, and then I went to go let him up, and when we started again, I went to go try to throw him, and I took him down. And he just gave me the normal takedown points. I'm like, is there no like 4? And he's like,
Yeah.
no, it's not how this tournament
What
works.
was a tech fall? 15.
It's got to be like 10,
I think it
right?
was 10. Yeah, I think it was 10.
Because I feel like it'd be crazy to get 15.
I think
12. It was
I actually
12.
think that would be fun to do. Just takedowns, straight up
Yeah.
takedowns.
It was fun.
Yeah. Well, that's just like it's like an open mat, or not even like we do.
Well, it
those,
wouldn't be
like
a
the
gy-
Shark Tanks.
Yeah, we do that at the gym on Saturdays.
Yeah.
That's like a normal Saturday for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was sponsored by Takedown. That's what I thought it was. Like,
Mhm.
I didn't realize it was like, all right, if I shoot a single leg, and I get it, then I have to reset.
Yeah.
Does the ref would have to reset you, right? You just
Yeah,
gotta call
he
it.
just blows the whistle and calls it back, guys, back up after he rewards the takedown.
And then toe on the line and you go.
Yeah, and that was back when it was 2-point takedowns. How do you feel about 3-point takedowns? I mean, it's kind of late to ask, but
Yeah, I feel like 2 years ago, I actually think it's better. Because it just keeps the match moving more. And,
I agree. I think it's better.
And then I also like the 4-point near fall. I feel like it rewards.
yes.
I love the 4-point knee fall.
I think it rewards you getting back points more.
Yeah, yeah.
especially because like the previous rules, it was like you have to hold 5 seconds for just 3 points, and it's like
Yeah.
at that point you might as well just like cut him and take him down
Yeah.
again.
Right. Well, I think that was part of it too.
Yeah.
It's like they wanted to prevent the cutting the.
Yeah.
But people still do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. and-
Well, yeah, because
and
now it's
then
3 points, so it's
Yeah.
even more rewarding.
Yeah.
People get teched in 15 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like freestyle.
Yeah.
Tech in 10.
I mean, I personally like it. I mean, Three points right off the bat is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling.
Yeah.
It's a nice feeling, and then they escape and
yeah.
take you down.
Unless they get it, yeah.
Then it kind of sucks, right?
Like you could get 7 points in the first period, like pretty easily.
When you guys are wrestling, do you guys do the math in your head on where you're at?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just look at the screen, see where I'm at.
But do you like think, okay, if this happens, now I'm down by 2 or down by 3?
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends like how close the match is and like how focused I am on what's happening, or if I'm just like gotta wrestle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not worried about the score.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I have like a lighter opponent, like then I'll like pay attention to like what I'm.
What do you
like,
mean
the
lighter
points.
opponent?
Like not as hard like as
Oh,
like
okay.
the.
A feeder
yeah.
fish?
Yeah.
Sorry, but that's what us old people call them. Not to wrestling, but like in jiu-jitsu when we have like big tournaments, like world tournaments. There's usually like people that train all the time and they sign up, and then there's the casual trainers that sign up,
Yeah,
and then
the hobbyists.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You don't use that word?
Yeah, I hate that word. But they're like training like maybe twice a week, and then they just want to compete, and they figure, okay, there's people my age, I'll go and sign up. They'll lose their first match and they're out because it's single elimination.
Yeah, like
So feeders.
yeah. I mean, depending on like my opponent, like if I can beat them easily or if I can't beat them easily, then I'll pay attention. Like if I'm beating them easily and I want to like get the tech, then I'll pay attention to like how much points I have, and like if I have like 12 points, then I'll be like, all right, I'm just gonna turn them and tilt them or something like that. Or if I'm like
you need
1
the
point
pin.
away, yeah, or,
Yeah,
if I need the pin, yeah.
Gabe
Make
doesn't
sure
pay
you don't
attention to
take
that
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
He's like team points. What's that?
I only do it if my coach tells me to do it, but
Yeah. Do you plan your matches out in your head?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just go out there and try to get my moves, work my stuff. But then other times I'll try to have a game plan going into it. It just kind of depends.
Yeah.
If I've wrestled the person before, most of the time I have a game plan because I know what they'll try to do. I'll try to make sure that I can stop them from doing what they're doing and work my stuff. But if I've never wrestled them before, I kind of just go and try to work my stuff.
Yeah. Do you try to attack first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
yeah.
Do you think that's a better approach rather than letting them shoot and then do a defensive takedown?
100%.
Yeah.
Because like if you take the match into your own hands, you don't have to worry about them like scoring on you.
Exactly.
Like if you failed the takedown, then it's on you. It's not like if they
I'm
shot
starting
on you, then
I'm starting to feel like wrestling needs an open weight class.
an open weight class that would
You know
not
how
be,
they do open weights?
Yeah, well,
for,
that would not be
jiu-jitsu?
balanced.
No, but it would make you think about like going back to what I was saying. Like, do you want to shoot or be shot on? Like, if I'm in an open class going against a guy that's a heavyweight, I'm not shooting on that guy.
Exactly. That's when you gotta play defensive.
Yeah.
And
Well, I feel like an open weight class in like jiu-jitsu is like if there was an open weight class in wrestling would be much different.
Why?
Well, I feel like the heavyweights just like in wrestling are just more intense than the heavyweights in jiu-jitsu.
How do you feel about that, Landon? Having not done jiu-jitsu.
a heavyweight in wrestling is scary. I would not want to wrestle a heavyweight because like you have to get in there.
I mean,
Especially if they're a state like
All right.
qualifier.
but let's go back to like early days of going back to middle school. Let's not talk about state qualifiers. Let's not talk about anything, right?
So early
You
days in
have
middle school.
Early days in middle school. You're 7th grade, right? If there was an open class, would you take on a heavyweight?
In middle school, when I weighed 60 pounds, probably not.
Yeah, that's probably a good point. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
I weighed 64 pounds in 7th grade.
What are you at now?
127.
127?
Right after practice earlier today.
Damn. You went to practice today?
Yeah, right after school. Because I wasn't able to make it a spar today.
That's right. Because you guys still practicing for Team State? Is that what they're doing?
Oh, no, Team State's over.
Or not
they
Team
have
State? Sorry,
fresh off.
fresh off.
Yeah,
Fresh off.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
go and
today-
help them out, or you just go and
I
do
just
work
I
out?
worked in with Aiden Drell today. He comes to Yorkville, but yeah, no, today was their last practice because they're going tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Are your the fresh off practices are those in the afternoon?
Yeah, right after school.
Yeah. Ours are in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to do them before school, and
Yeah.
then which is cool because then you can go spar afterwards.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, spar was at Marmion today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
yeah.
Because Persh, I guess, wasn't there. So, or
Well, he had sent,
couldn't-
he
couldn't
sent
make
a-
it.
he
so.
sent an email. I guess the
Cancel
college
that
had something
for-
going
yeah,
on,
the
and he was
college.
originally going to cancel, but then I think it sounds like I'm assuming the Marmion coaches said, "Hey,
Yeah.
come here because
Guessing
they have a lot of guys that are
Yeah,
going
who
to
go to
spar.
spar like Stewart.
Brody Page is
Yeah,
going to go
Brody
there.
Page
Wilder.
goes there. Wilder
Yeah,
goes
Wilder
there.
goes there.
I'm guessing that was probably one of the reasons they definitely went there.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
Weiler's dad's one of the coaches.
Weiler's dad's like all over the place when it comes to wrestling, man.
Yeah.
He was at my regional.
Yeah.
He was doing.
He
our,
probably directed it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So from freshman year, what do you think your biggest advances were in wrestling? Like where do you see your biggest gain?
Definitely sophomore year to this year.
Sophomore year, right?
Yeah.
Is that because? So what was the difference?
Off-season training.
Off-season training.
100%. Yes.
Do you feel like from freshman to sophomore you didn't train as much in the off season?
I felt like I had a really big jump from freshman to sophomore because I went from JV2 to varsity.
Yeah.
But then I just started figuring out more, like, I need to keep my emotions under control. I need to be not as nervous before my matches. And I need to, like, work on what I'm good at already.
Yeah.
And I figured that out from sophomore to junior, and that's where I feel like I made my biggest jump. I made a big jump from freshman to sophomore, but then I made an even bigger jump from sophomore to freshman.
Okay. So your sophomore year, you made it to fresh soft state.
Yes.
Did you do that freshman year?
I tried. Lost the sectionals.
You lost in sectionals.
Yeah.
Where in the blood round?
No, I think I went 1 and 2 at first off sectionals
Yeah.
freshman year.
Okay. Those are tough. I feel like fresh soft, that whole series is like huge.
Well, I feel
Oh
like
my
it's
God, it's crazy.
underestimated because
Yeah.
like a lot of like sophomores are like,
Yeah.
well, actually a lot of sophomores will go into there thinking like it's gonna be easy now
'Cause-
that they've are experiencing
I mean,
they're
yeah.
like underestimating it, and then they go in and lose to some other sophomore.
Right. But like, yeah, but you're getting like varsity kids that
Who didn't
qualify for
state,
IHSA.
who lost in the blood round.
Yeah, they could have lost anywhere in there, right? So you're getting that varsity experience, which is cool,
Mhm.
and then you're getting everyone else that was freshman, sophomore,
Mhm.
whatever ranking they're in, right, on their team. So those brackets get big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
crazy. 40 plus.
Yeah, 40-man brackets
That's
for
crazy.
the state.
Yeah. And so
That's
you
insane.
made it to fresh soft state your sophomore year.
Yes, I did.
And how would you compare that to your trip at IK?
Oh, IK? I think, honestly, I was more prepared for fresh off, but I think I was definitely more overwhelmed by IK. They're both really big stadiums, ton of people, but then I felt so much more prepared for fresh off. Like
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted going in, and I was gonna do anything I could to get it. IK, I didn't wrestle anybody to get there, wasn't prepared, barely won my first match, and then couldn't keep competing. For
Yeah,
the rest of the tournament.
you're like happy to be there,
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then
I know that feeling.
At fresh off, I won my first match, took a tough loss. I was winning my second match and got pinned, and I just knew I gotta keep wrestling. I can't stop. So then I just kept wrestling and won the blood round, and I was so happy when I won.
Yeah,
that
'cause
match.
you were on the podium, right?
Yeah.
What place did you end up?
8th.
8th.
Once I won that blood round, it was downhill from there.
Yeah, you're like at that point you're happy
Like,
to
I
be
made
there.
it.
Happy to be there. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. So then,
How many matches did you
yeah,
have?
I was gonna, yeah.
Ooh.
Because
It
I feel like especially like if you lose like
Any
you-
match.
You were what'd you go? You went like
120,
I
right?
was-
You're
I was third. What did you win at?
I think I
One-
had like 5 matches.
5 matches.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, but
I
I-
had either had 7 or 8.
Yeah, you had more.
Because you definitely had
Yeah,
Because
more.
I
you
did
you had
fight
the
all the way
you had
back.
like the 2 rounds of wrestlebacks. Like I felt like it was taking forever for him to get back. on the
Yeah,
mat.
I know. I'd
And
win
then
one
you
match.
had-
be like,
you had
"All right,
gone
time to-
twice.
Yeah.
Time to wait an hour.
Yeah,
Just
once-
sit in the stands and
Once
wait.
it started going, it was boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, yeah. And I like how they organized it too, because they had you guys in different mats. Like you were always going to be like either mat 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah.
And then you were going to be in, I think it was like 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
So it helped me out.
It was
a
like
lot.
based on your weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then it was also like split in half, like for the girls, I think.
Yeah, I always forget that they had the girls.
Yeah.
Which
Which
for
makes
the girls,
it,
it's like
makes it even longer.
It's freshman through
Yeah.
senior, right?
Yeah, it's
Girl-
all age
all
gaps for the
girls.
You guys have girls divisions at Yorkville, right?
Yeah, we have a whole girls team. At
Yeah.
Yorkville,
Girls are vicious wrestling.
Yeah.
At Fresh Soft State, there was like that second day, there was like 4 or 5 girls like carted off.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh yeah,
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah. That
It
yeah.
was all girls and it was just injured. It
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah.
Like that one man on the corner
Yeah, it was,
was
the
always
same
getting
match,
hurt.
too,
Matt.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, and it's funny too, cause like I feel like just watching them, like they don't like, especially if they, cause they're more friendly. I feel like than like.
Dude, there are
Guys
so.
wrestling?
Have you ever gone to an all girls wrestling tournament?
No,
It's a totally different vibe.
really.
Like, totally different. It's so chilled. Like, the parents are just cool as hell. Coaches are cool and talking, and everything's calm. Like, there's no yelling. Like, in the boys' tournaments, there's like, I'm a yeller, so I'm yelling all the time. But you don't hear that. And there's no, like, third-party fighting in the stands or anything like that, you know? There's nothing crazy. Like, girls are hugging each other after their matches. Like, yeah, good job, blah, blah, blah. But yet, when they fight, they're mean to each other. It's weird. Like, they flip this switch where it's like, you know, we're loving friends and blah, 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 and then I'm going to kill you and hurt you, and you're
then
going to
after
leave
the
on a
match, they're
stretcher.
friends again.
Yeah. So, it's totally different.
Yeah,
I
feel
would
like-
recommend going to check one out if you haven't.
Yeah, it's just not the same. I feel like for guys, I feel like it's like if you don't know them,
Yeah.
you're not a friend.
Probably
Yeah.
not gonna talk to him until
Yeah.
maybe after the match,
Yeah.
possibly.
If they know one of your friends.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Is that the rule? Like, if you know a friend, then it's okay to talk to them?
Yeah, pretty much. If you don't know them, and nobody else knows them.
You don't talk to them?
Sometimes I'll talk to somebody if I've wrestled them multiple times and I
Yeah.
keep seeing them. I'll talk to them.
Yeah.
But like if I've never wrestled this person before and they're not talking to me, I'm probably not gonna talk to them.
Yeah. That was always, I never talked to anybody unless, if, like you said, they were in my bracket all the
Yeah.
time. Or they came and talked to me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That
So-
yeah, that'd be the only thing.
I always thought if they weren't on my team, then they're
Yeah.
against me.
And especially
Yeah.
never before a match.
No, that's
Um,
like,
even if I know the person and I'm going to wrestle them, I probably won't talk to them until at least after
the match.
Yeah.
What's your warm up like? So going off of that.
Warm up. Okay, gotta have music. So
Yeah.
I got my double AirPods in, and then I go off before, like I get my mat and I know it's coming up soon. I'll be in an area where I can check my phone, or if they have the screen up, I'll
Yeah.
be over there. Have my AirPods in, walking back and forth, stretch a little, and then fast feet. I really like fast feet, and then get some jumps in, and then once I get to the mat and I'm like in my singlet, that's when I'm stance in motion, fast feet, really trying to get my blood hot, like get ready.
You're trying to get a heart rate up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. I had always had this fear of like stretching and doing like fast feet or like stance in motion before a match because I always thought, okay, I'm going to be tired by
Yeah,
the time I
gas you
start.
out.
Yeah.
You know?
And I always feel like I wrestle better if I get a little tired before my match, like get a little sweat going right before my match. And if I can go into it already feeling warm, I think because I can just go right off the bat and
Yeah.
not be cold off.
Do you
the
feel
start.
more relaxed that way?
Yeah.
You're ready to go?
Yeah, if I don't get a good warm up in, like especially my first match of the day, that's
Mm-hmm.
where I wrestle the worst. If I'm not warmed up, first match of the day, going cold, I lose most of the time.
Yeah.
Do you like to see your opponent before you get on the mat?
I used to, and that used to be a problem. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go wrestle.
When you say it used to be a problem, why was it a problem?
Oh my gosh, I
Intimidating?
would get so scared before my matches,
Yeah.
and it would affect my matches
Yeah.
terribly.
Mhm.
Like I would be so nervous going into my matches, and I would get so gassed so fast because of it.
Was it because they were staring you down?
Not even, it was just I'd be scared to where like I gotta win this match. I gotta win this match.
I mean, you
Now
put a
I
lot
just
of
be like-
pressure on yourself.
Yeah, I know. Now
I think that's
go out
common.
there.
And that's common.
Yeah.
You probably put a lot of pressure on yourself before a match.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah.
a lot of it's probably me putting the pressure on your match. You better win, or you're walking home.
Well, it kind of depends sometimes because especially at the tournaments, I'm like I don't want to let the team down and seem like I'm just a bum who loses first match and goes 0-2.
It happens though. You know, it happens. You can't win them all.
Yeah.
You know,
I
even
just-
Gable Stevenson lost. I mean,
Yeah.
Where it mattered most.
Yeah.
yeah, where it mattered most, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
most
In-
important match.
In the
Yeah.
literally like 15 seconds
Yeah,
of that match
it was
too.
literally
I
just
just
like-
I just saw that because the NCAA's are coming up. It's
Yeah.
like 1 year anniversary of this move.
He-
like
he-
holy crap!
He literally could have just like stalled out the rest.
He
of the
could've.
match. He could
He
have just
could've.
like took him down and held him there.
Well, he didn't
been
even
fine.
do a really good like looking back at it. The guy Wyatt took a shot on him.
Yeah.
He had a single leg, and like he did a shitty job stuffing it and doing a down block. Like he must have been gassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for,
he,
you know.
I think he was gassed. I don't know.
So,
He was very cocky going in that
Yeah.
match.
He was very.
He was
So,
like calling him out
yeah.
when he was walking out. He's like, because he's walking out. With
He's
the
walking out with
American
the flag,
and
right.
He's like, you don't deserve that flag because he's an Olympic champ. So.
Yeah. But Wyatt is, he's in the Air Force, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he does deserve that flag. It's dumb. So
He
stupid.
was stupid. And then he lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huge upset.
I feel like, especially in that scenario, if you're gonna like call someone out like that, you just can't lose.
Right. We go on these tangents, by the way. So we all a lot of times we get off topic. So don't
Yeah.
worry. We'll bring it back, maybe. Sometimes we never do.
Yeah. Sometimes we just forget what we were
stays off
talking
topic.
about.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes we forget where were we at.
Yeah.
So, okay, going back, freshman into junior, or sophomore into junior. That's when you started dialing in your off-season stuff, right?
Yeah.
And what did you do during off-season? Just spar?
Spar, and then I worked with my coach from Yorkville a lot.
A lot.
A lot of practice.
Do they do a lot of off-season stuff?
Yeah, so our assistant coach, Coach Bodie, he runs all the off-season stuff pretty much by himself. So then, and he doesn't make us pay, but I still do. I like to throw him a couple $100. Make sure, he knows his time is worth it.
Yeah.
And then we go there, and it's a lot of one-on-one training. He'll come over to us, tell us what we need to work on, show us, and it's just nice because I've known him since freshman year, and he knows a lot of my wrestling. So then it just helps a lot with everything because he just knows what I need to work on, what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, what I'm good at, what I'm bad at. And if he can just help me all year round, it boosts my wrestling.
Yeah. Well, gains your confidence builds, right? So I think that's really key to wrestling is your confidence level. Like, you weren't confident in shooting until mid-freshman year, probably.
Yeah.
Like, even throughout IK, he didn't like shooting.
No.
So, I
Which
guess
is
when
surprised. I don't even know how I made it that far.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. That's cool. Do you guys do strength and conditioning too?
No.
No? Do you do strength and
I
conditioning?
do that all on my own, yeah.
You do it at home?
Yeah, I
Okay.
work out in my barn most
Okay.
of the time. I do have a gym membership, but it's like 20 minutes away. So I
Yeah.
just rather
So
work
I'd rather work from. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you personally have the gym membership, or does the school provide it?
My dad pays for it.
Do you teammates come over and use your barn?
We have done that, yes.
'Cause you have
They-
mats too, right?
In the basement, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll come out to the barn. It kind of sucks because the heaters don't work too well, so it's really cold out there during the wrestling season. But
Well,
in
yeah,
the,
in
in
the
the
winter.
summer, it's awesome working out there.
Sure, 'cause it's probably
open
like
the
a
big
sauna.
barn doors and get your workout, and you're sweating.
That sounds amazing, actually.
Yeah.
I know that's weird to most people, but I like a hot gym.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah,
actually
I'd rather
looking,
hot than cold.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
hate cold. I hate anything cold.
gym is terrible.
Cold
I was
anything.
looking at ways to like the sauna panels. I'm looking to put them up on the ceiling so I can get infrared heat down on the mats. So I actually did find direct infrared panels. To
Well,
put on
you
the
had a
ceiling.
heater like right there, but then
Yeah,
I think it
but
broke.
somebody hit it with a ball and it broke. Yeah, it was Brandon,
No,
I think. It's one of you brats.
someone.
So, but yeah, I can appreciate a hot gym. So, even to grapple in, like I miss a wrestling room because wrestling rooms are always hot.
So hot, especially spar.
Is
This
spar
whole
hot?
week- This whole week.
That's a
Really, I didn't think it's that hot.
Oh, I thought I was freaking dying. My conditioning's also not good right now. I was trying to go hard today with Aiden, and it was rough.
yeah.
I gotta start running. Get on the treadmill. Get outside.
Do you have a what is
Row-
it, the power bike?
row machine.
The-
Get a row machine. Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
um,
row
yeah.
machine and power bike.
Yeah.
yeah.
Those
Is that what it's called? That's not power
It's
bike. It's
a aerodynamic.
yeah.
Air bike.
I've
I
heard
wanna
those
get-
are the best way to get your cardio up.
They're hard.
You just
that's
do
why. Yeah.
1 minute on and 10 seconds.
Yeah, I do want to get one of those.
Try to do it a mile at a time, and you feel like you're dying.
No way. I can't even last like 20 seconds on those things.
Well, yeah, the idea is like, oh, I'm gonna go on there and do so many reps, and then
No,
you
you're
go
not.
on and do one. And you're like, I'm good. I'll do like 3.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll just finish on 2.
Brody makes us do like five.
I feel like it's like
3 minutes.
3. It's 3.
Yeah. Well, last time we did 3.
Yeah,
We have a strength and conditioning coach
for
at
20
Peekaboo
seconds. Wow.
that every Saturday he's got a strength and conditioning class. It can be brutal. So a lot of kettlebells, a lot of throwing
Yeah.
medicine balls and stuff like that.
Or
So-
we run outside around
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with my workouts, make them more wrestling focused.
Yeah, that's what his is more grappling focused. So it's like he does like specific moves that will help you explode when you're like taking shots and stuff. So
Yeah, that's what me and my dad are working on this off season, making a complete gym routine that's all focused around wrestling.
that's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. So you're gonna do that and spar plus
The Yorkville.
Yorkville.
So I'm doing.
Are you training like you're training every day?
Pretty much. On the weekends, sometimes I get a break if I'm not going to the Yorkville practices. Because right now I'm doing spring spar and some Yorkville wrestling. And then over the summer, in between, I'm doing only Yorkville. And then I'm doing preseason spar. And then no Yorkville in the preseason time.
Is preseason spar that's folk style?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you get to Fargo,
Yeah,
so you'll have that.
that's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Get those singlets.
Yeah, the Illinois thing.
Is that the idea? Is to get the Illinois singlet?
Yeah, that's my idea.
Dude, they had a hot dog last year.
Yeah, last year was not my favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say
They had a hot dog and a pizza.
Yeah.
The pizza is okay. The hot dog one though, I don't think so.
I thought the best singlets, Florida had really good singlets. They had like a shark on it, and it was really cool.
That would be neat.
Yeah, I always
it was like
liked Florida
underwater.
singlets.
You came home with a Hawaiian one. That looked stupid.
I just found it singlet trading.
Yeah, because people. What is this? Do you know this? The singlet training?
I have a lot of singlets. I have a Minnesota singlet. I have an Ohio singlet.
So then you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I want to get is a New York singlet. The Statue of Liberty on it, which is really
I really
cool.
want the old pink New Jersey singlets. I've seen them so many times, but they're crazy expensive. Just unreasonable.
How does this work? So this is like the black market of wrestling.
Yeah.
You go to these
Pretty much,
tournaments.
you just find a guy who gets it, and you're like, all right, what can I give you for this? And you'll be like, I have this, this, and this.
Can you get like anything other than a singlet?
Yeah,
People sell everything.
Yeah, they'll have shoes. I got a knee pad. There's probably headgear out there.
Yeah, if you go to Fargo,
Are they used shoes?
Yeah,
everything's
I've seen one of our Donovan. He went singlet trading and came back with he had like youth shoes and then got a youth singlet from it.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, if you go to Fargo, it's literally the Fargo black market.
yeah.
People are just outside with their shop set up. They got singlet shoes.
They just set up a table like in the parking lot?
It's not a tape. It's literally
just
just
the
like
ground.
on the ground.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
I've seen because I think not exposure, but I think like Flo probably posted about it. It was literally just like so long.
Yeah,
it's like a
just
hallway of just
line outside
of just
people on the
people with all the.
Have you gone to Fargo?
No, I've
No?
not, but I've seen.
Have you seen the
videos,
video?
yeah.
Okay.
And then like
Have you seen these because you said it was at preseason nationals.
Oh yeah, people do this.
Yeah,
everywhere.
they
Any
do it.
big tournament you go to,
Yeah.
people will be on the ground selling stuff.
Yeah, any off-season tournament.
Yeah.
So
Not-
was it happening at IHSA State?
no
any off season.
any
Oh,
off.
it's off season. So it's only
in,
off
in
season.
season. Nobody's
Yeah,
nobody's
nobody's
selling
selling
Because
But
they're
then-
too serious then.
Yeah, because
That's
people
right.
are just wearing their team
Yeah.
singlets.
Yeah.
and bring
Okay.
their
That
other
makes
stuff.
sense. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. But then like off-season is just like free game. You'll find somebody.
You got to do Sorry, I'm going back into in season because you got to do the cheesehead.
Yeah, we
Right?
did. She said yes.
I'm bringing that up because there's an off-season cheesehead that I saw.
Really?
Yeah, and it's in Wisconsin. Obviously, it's cheeseheads,
Mm-hmm.
and it got me thinking because of the whole black market singlet exchange. Yeah, I'll find the information. I'll send it to you, and maybe we can sign you guys up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
You
to
know?
do as many tournaments as I can this
Because I have a they used USA bracketing, and last year because I think it's part of the New Way thing, and last year I created a team for Peekapau, so I just add you to it.
Perfect.
We'll sign you guys up. So anyway, how was the actual cheesehead? Because I hear that's a pretty tough tournament.
It's pretty tough. It's actually not one of my favorites because it's just such a long drive and it's a long tournament. And if you lose your first match, it's like, what's the point? You're wrestling.
So it's not even double.
You're wrestling for 18th. If
Oh,
lose
geez.
So
your
it's like
first
the
match.
Marmion tournament. Were you?
I've never been to the Marmion.
They weren't there.
Oh, really? That's surprising. I feel like Yorkville had a bunch of ranked guys.
Yorkville doesn't start doing tournaments till later.
That was like their first thing. They
Yeah.
didn't even get a.
We didn't even get a meet. We just Marmion tournament.
Yeah.
Which is
And-
insane because like the hardest tournament of the season besides IHSA.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a lot of great teams there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
cheesehead. We'll go back to that. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because you wrestle your first match. I had Gloucester, tough opponent, sprained my thumb, which still hurts, which kind of sucks. And then you're done for your first day if you lose that first match. And then you go down into this bracket where the best you can get is, sorry, I said 18th, it's 17th. It's the best you can get.
Wow.
And I got 18th.
How many were in your bracket?
It's like, I think I had about 30 something.
Yeah. Wow.
Was it like if you lost? So if you lost your first match and then lost another match, would you go into a different bracket
No,
for
you're
like?
done.
No, you're done.
You're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
So it's double elimination.
Yeah.
You lose, you're out.
yeah. For
I thought for some reason I was thinking it was like the Flavin where it was team duels.
No.
So it's an individual
Yeah,
tournament.
it's
Did you guys have anyone win it?
Van got second, but no. We
who,
haven't had
who
anybody
did he
win.
lose to?
What's his name? He's ranked number 2 nationally behind Bill Bassett.
Oh, really?
Well, if you're
Was
gonna
it the
lose to
guy that Bo Bassett just beat?
No, not
No, that guy. That guy just has like a really long streak in
He's from.
Pennsylvania.
Is that what
He's
it is?
from.
Yeah.
This guy's from Oregon. I don't know where the guy's from. He had a really cool singlet though. Can't remember his
You
name.
should have traded for it.
Traded
Gave him a
his
Yorkville
high school
one.
singlet for Yorkville singlet. Yeah,
That's
but
fun.
that's kind of where Van started. That's how Van got nationally ranked because he beat nationally ranked guys at that tournament.
That makes well. I imagine you have to go and compete outside of Illinois to start getting nationally ranked and recognized that way, like Super 32 and stuff like that.
For Cheesehead, were you guys like invited to
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's the Cheesehead Invitational, but Yorkville's been getting invited for so long.
So you guys do it every year?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's probably why you didn't go to Marmion, because I think you're limited to how many tournaments you could do.
Yeah.
How
a
many
season.
tournaments does West Aurora do?
I want to say 5, but that can't even be right because we have Marmion now, which replaced the Antioch last year. So Marmion, and we have like a big gap, and then it's like the Hinsdale tournament. I think it's like only 4.
Yeah, they didn't. I feel like they missed a tournament this year. The Flavin
Yeah.
doesn't count, right?
No, I wouldn't count that. That's like a team thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we only have 4 individual tournaments. We have
Yeah, that sounds right.
Dvorak, Cheesehead.
Dvorak was supposed to be a good one too.
Yeah, Dvorak's hard. I did not do good at Dvorak. I had a slump in the beginning, middle of the year. I was losing matches to people I should not have been losing to.
How'd that make you feel, like confidence-wise?
That started to lower my confidence, and practice was getting harder, and wrestling just seemed to be getting harder. But then I was like, I gotta lock in.
Yeah.
I got it. So I just made sure. A big change that helped me throughout the year was changing my wrestling partner.
Yeah.
My wrestling partner, I'd been wrestling with him since freshman year, and it just wasn't working anymore. So I changed to
Because you guys weren't challenging yourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
You just
You
knew
guys,
each other's
you
moves.
knew
Yeah.
each other's moves, so you
I
weren't trying
changed
anything
to a
new.
bigger opponent, Nathan Kraft, and that helped so much.
Did your coaches make that change, or did you guys
No,
just
I was like,
see it and be like, I need to do?
Well, so we have this one coach that just came in this year. His name's Joey Roberts. He was a D1 wrestler, and
Mhm.
he wrestled at Yorkville, and he
Mhm.
transferred to Montini in one state. He came back this year, and I'd been thinking like, I can't wrestle with him anymore. I need to find a new partner. And he's like, he really was solidified. He's like, how about we make a change here in practice, and you don't wrestle with him anymore, and you wrestle with this other kid. Or he didn't even say it, so he's just with anybody else. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to wrestle. And I literally asked him right there, I'm like, you want to be my new partner for the rest of the season? It was at Dvorak.
Oh,
when I
really?
said that, yeah. Because I was like, this tournament made me realize that I need to make a change. And once I did that, started to go up.
Started to go back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think obviously training partners make a big impact on how you're going to perform.
Yeah.
And you're right. If you start training, if you're not that you couldn't be training with the same person forever, because you've been training with the same people since seventh grade,
Yeah.
6th, 7th grade, that you could still challenge yourselves because you guys both do your off-season work somewhere else. So he's learning something new, you're learning something new, and then you come back and then you collaborate
Yeah.
to figure out, okay, what's working, what's not working.
Yeah.
That's where I feel like you guys do good. But if you're doing off-season work at the high school,
Yeah. I
and
was
he's doing it, and
with
it's
him all
nonstop.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
And it's an awkward conversation to have, you know.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I just like alternate like through 3 partners.
Yeah.
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 That
Do you
just,
guys,
like,
you guys
all-
don't do that? You guys just stick to the same people?
Yeah, pretty much.
Usually we stick to the same people, but
Yeah, but you stay with the same group of like
Yeah.
size wise.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't like. I think the highest I went was like 26.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my partner was 32, so I was bumping up 2 weight classes. But I think that helped a ton too, because he
Yeah,
was so much
sure,
heavier.
'cause
So.
Yeah, so then you
I've
get
always
used to
thought
it.
if you practice with bigger people, you perform better because you're faster and you feel stronger. And these kids that are your weight are like, oh, I can just do this and not have to use as much energy.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah, that's what I did with spar my first year, because like
Yeah.
there was like all the lightweights there were just like too good for me, and they'd all go with like their own people and stuff.
Yeah.
So I would just go with like the heavyweight, or the not heavyweights, but like they'd be like 130 or 140. I'd be like 113 if that, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm 130. Just go with them.
You would just tell them you're 130?
Yeah.
Yeah, they saw right through that.
Yeah, they did. They're like, you're
There's a
not
big difference
130. I'm like,
between,
yeah,
like,
I'm like
113
120.
and-
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah, that's how it was when I first started doing spar too. I was still really small, like 80, 90 pounds, and then all the little weights knew each other already and would always go with each other, and then I'd have to just go find somebody, and they would always be bigger.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't realize that Spar had younger kids, like middle school. I always thought it was just high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's just like the 8th graders. Sometimes you'll see a 7th grader.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be like one or two.
Like,
But, like they'd have it'd be like two of them come. So
Yeah,
they
they come with a
each
partner.
other,
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Like I don't think I've ever seen a middle schooler practice with a high schooler.
Yeah.
Unless I didn't know that they were a middle schooler.
So after your decline and then you hit the bottom, now you're going back up. You're building confidence. How far into the season was that?
About halfway through, because the Vorek is like, it kind of like seems halfway through, but for us, that's our first tournament, so it feels like the beginning.
Yeah.
For me, it felt like the beginning, but like you'd see on Exposure, that was like right after mid-season rankings, like mid-season is here, this is the middle of the season. I'm like, I feel like my season's just starting.
Yeah.
Oh, those were they post like the first ones and then
Yeah.
What was it wasn't was it a tournament? No, it was a team. It was like team duels, mega duels. It was a mega duel
Flabbing.
when we saw you the first time.
Oh, the quad at Manuka?
Yeah, because you
yes,
had a rib
yes,
injury.
yes.
Let's talk about that one. Let's not forget about that.
That is so annoying, because literally today, at practice, I re-hurt that rib.
Yeah.
Literally hasn't happened since that time, and it literally just happened again today. It's not as bad as it was before, but it's pretty annoying.
How did you do that?
That was at our second duel against Manuka. I don't know what happened, but I was like, it was a tough match. I barely won, and I was winning by a lot, and then I got gassed, and he started to come back, and it was oh my gosh, longest match in my life, because the refs kept messing up.
Yeah.
Fans screaming at my coach because he was trying to fix the score. Everybody's pissed, and then I win, and I go off the mat, and I'm like, dang, my rib just really hurts. It's kind of weird. And then I come back at practice the next day, and then my coach is like, how are you feeling? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm good. I think I'm going to wrestle today. I tried to wrestle. I can't.
You couldn't move?
At all.
Could
I
you
literally
breathe?
Couldn't. It hurt so bad. I couldn't twist this way. I could barely twist this way, and it was just impossible to wrestle. And I missed like a week. I missed another quad after that, and it sucked.
Wow. Yeah, dude, rib injuries are the worst. I broke a rib doing jiu-jitsu. It was my first brown belt match. A guy had me in an ankle lock, and you're supposed to put to do the ankle lock, your top foot kind of goes into the hip. But he like literally just kicked his heel right into my rib, and it cracked a rib, and I couldn't breathe. So yeah, they're the worst. And the worst part about it is not when it happens, because you can't breathe. All that stuff sucks. What sucks is like you start feeling good, and you're like, oh, I can do this. I can go back and wrestle. Then you go back and you like re-injure it, and now you're back to square one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what sucks with wrestling injuries, because you just gotta keep.
You gotta kind of push through it.
Yeah.
And you did. I mean, you pushed through it, because I saw you. What was that meet?
That was just the quad.
The Manuka quad.
It was a Manuka quad?
Was that against Manuka?
Yeah, we wrestled Manuka. Oh, no. We didn't wrestle Manuka at that one.
Really?
All right, it was the Manuka duel the week before where
Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah.
And then, because we dueled them at home, and then the week after, because we do this every year, we duel them, and then the week after, we go to them. We were at Manuka a lot this year, because conference was there, too.
Manuka was like
They're in your conference?
Yeah.
Okay.
they were like a sleeper this year. They like came out of nowhere. I feel
Yeah,
like.
we had a tough duel against them.
Yeah, they just like beat it. They beat us, and it was like stupid. It was
Well, they
like,
beat
what
you
the
guys
hell?
by like 1 point. I
Yeah,
think.
it was stupid. Like I think there was a handful of guys who just should have won their matches,
Right.
but didn't. And I was like, what the heck?
But
And then-
that's what happens. Sometimes, sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail.
Yeah, and then
So.
they beat Lockport, which Lockport's a pretty good team.
Yeah.
I think did they go against you in the quad? Because I thought they had
Lockport,
like
we beat Lockport this
Yeah.
year, but that was also they didn't have their full team.
yeah.
Yeah, Lockport was kind of all over the place this year.
Mhm.
'Cause at the beginning of the season, half their guys were out,
Yeah.
and then kind of through the season, obviously, like they got good guys like Calderon that's been out the whole season, and then Wardlow at that duel was at Ironman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they weren't all there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Iron Man's like a special invitation.
Yeah.
Like they hand select like certain participants
Yeah.
from like each school. Like they try to get Dom in.
Oh,
but-
really?
But he's in college, so
Oh, they tried a year too late.
yeah.
Um,
Stupid. Should have got him when he got like I think he got fourth last year or when he was in junior.
So then, your conference was at Minooka. Where was regionals? What regional were you in?
Moline
What regional were you in?
Moline Regional.
What conference or sectional is that?
That goes into the where were we?
Is that with Lockport?
Bro, it was so dumb. It was Edwardsville. Sectional was at Edwardsville. Moline Regional, have to stay in a hotel because it's 2 hours away.
Oh my gosh!
So annoying. Edwardsville, 4 hours away.
Holy cow!
Terrible.
Wow.
And
Had
we
to
were
stay in
complaining
hotels
about going to
both.
Hinsdale.
Uh,
Wow.
you guys
Yeah,
travel
it
all
sucks,
over the
yeah.
place, I guess.
Yeah, it was so
I-
annoying too.
I don't
'cause-
understand how IHSA draws the line for regionals and sectionals.
Yeah.
It
Stupid.
they obviously don't look at a map.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for like I do feel bad for teams that they're not 3A, they're probably 2A, but like teams that are in Effingham, they're way south in Illinois, but they have to come
Yeah.
all the way up here
Yeah.
Just to go in
just
a
to get
regional or any
regional.
tournament.
Yeah. So like they're doing like 4-hour drives too.
Yeah.
That's rough. So, and that's gonna take money out of their school budget.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just stupid how they make the sectionals, and I mean
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
it's dumb.
complain about the regionals. The regionals are fine because
Well-
it's in your region.
yeah.
Ours is so dumb because Moline's the only team that's not in our area, and we go to them every year.
Really.
That's where we were the past 2 years.
So
too.
they always host.
Yeah. I don't know why it's always them because they're always the farthest.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Well,
Yeah.
for sectionals, it's been Hinsdale the last two.
Yeah, it's
but
been
regional
Hinsdale.
it's flipped because it was Marmion and now it was.
Well, it's
East.
the same. It's the same regional.
Yeah.
They just moved the location of it,
Yeah.
Yeah, our section.
but it's still the
they
Aurora
changed.
regional.
Yeah, but they changed.
They added Glenbard North and South.
Yeah, 'cause
or
they-
not
they
Glenbard.
removed-
Downers Grove.
Who they removed Batavia and.
Well, yeah,
Like,
because
Batavia
Batavia,
Batavia
went
switched.
2A.
Yeah.
But then they moved somebody else too, didn't they?
They got rid of.
I'm assuming that happened to you guys
yeah,
too.
it always
I
changes.
think
yeah.
they got rid of, like,
remove teams, add some teams.
I think
Yes.
they got rid of like Miqua or something like that, and they added in,
Maybe
like,
that's what it
Nico
was.
is on ours now.
Yeah.
They switched to our regional.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
they
then
got
our
rid of
sectional.
them from us, and then they added in the Downers Groves, the North and South.
Got it. So how was your bracket for regionals?
Pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, I
You-
teched my way through.
you-
Teched and pinned my way through.
You made first.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
that one.
What about sectionals?
Sectionals, I had.
Because that was at no, you weren't.
That
at
was at
Hinsdale.
Edwardsville.
Yeah.
That was. I
You
got
guys were at
12.
Hinsdale last year for sectionals, weren't you? Or not last year? Last year being this year. Your sophomore year.
I'm trying to think. Where did I wrestle? at
'Cause you guys
sectionals?
were
No,
in
we
Hins-
were at Joliet Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were never at Hinsdale for
I don't think I've
sectionals.
ever been to Hinsdale.
You guys went to Hinsdale for a tournament. You went to the
No.
Hinsdale tournament.
No,
No, we
they're
don't
not
do
at the
Hinsdale
Hinsdale tournament.
Really?
No.
I could have sworn.
I mean,
you were there.
I believe what you like if you told me that he was in the Hinsdale tournament, but
Yeah, no. We
he's
don't
not.
do
I know
Hinsdale
that.
tournament.
Okay. How was your sectional?
So I had a tough match I won my first match. So actually, my first match, I won't say any names, but he got second in my fresh soft bracket,
Oh, is that right?
and I majored him.
That's
so that
great.
kinda
Really?
shows
So there you
why I
go.
jumped, yeah.
That I honestly feel. I honestly feel that wrestling is a year-round sport.
Yeah.
Like, granted, there's a season of like when you're actually competing, but if you're not doing the off-season work, you're not going to
Yeah,
get
you're
any
not
better.
gonna-
There's
you're not
somebody
gonna
else
get
doing
results.
it,
Yeah.
and they are getting better.
Well, depending on the wrestler, I feel like Because like there's some like
Marcus is, but Marcus is like a unicorn in a way, you know. Like he's just
he doesn't do any.
he doesn't do any off-season stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even think he does preseason.
No, none of his brothers did it, and Noah, his
Yeah.
older brother, he was like what I heard is that he was ranked like number 1 or 2 like his senior year, and he didn't do any wrestling in off season, and he still dominated. He got I think he got.
Well, that family,
second or
they're
something
very
like that.
they're very
Yeah.
talented.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one of our state. We only had 3 state qualifiers. One of them doesn't touch the mat during the off season.
really,
Yeah, not at all.
man.
He plays football, so he.
So he's
wrestling's
conditioned a
his
little bit, though.
Second sport, yeah.
I mean, there's because football you're doing off-season stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, you're getting conditioned there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
his
that.
conditioning stays decent, but then he's also not getting any better at wrestling.
Right. True. That
only
is true.
strength.
For you, it helps doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, because it's pretty
Although
much
now,
the same thing.
although
except
now you're not
everybody
really
just-
doing as much jiu-jitsu. You're focused more on
Wrestling right
wrestling.
now, yeah.
So
maybe we'll see.
What place did you get in sectionals?
I got third.
You got third.
'Cause my
Oh, that's right. I remember
yeah.
talking. We had a group chat going between your parents and me and Rachel. We were like cheering everybody on. Yeah. How'd that feel?
That felt great. I could have won. I really feel like if I would have done more in my semifinals match, I could have won the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I lost 7-3 to a kid who absolutely destroyed me my past 2 matches that I'd wrestled him, and I feel like I didn't start wrestling till halfway through the second period.
Yeah.
And he took me down, kind of rode me out, and then I got up, got a takedown, and then let him up and took him back down, but apparently I didn't give enough space. So he never got the escape, and I never got the takedown, and then ran out of time.
I always think that's BS, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think like if you're on your feet and you're facing each other, because they give the guy a point if you're locked up, you know, if you're on your feet and they're facing each other, or even if that person's like if you're on your feet facing him and they're on their knees, that's an escape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, if you're both facing each other, that's an escape.
Yeah,
I think that's the rule.
I think so.
For sure.
But some refs don't call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Because
Well, yeah,
I took him down before he called the escape.
Yeah.
I thought he got it because he was up. Like, literally, we were both standing up, and I took him back down.
Yeah, and they also need like a moment of separation. Like if you get up right away and then you take them right back down. Sometimes, like depending on the
Yeah,
rep,
but
they
it
won't,
does.
like.
It's not like jiu-jitsu where you got to hold a pose for 3 seconds before you get a point.
Well, they're not
you know?
going to be like 1, 3.
No,
1,
right.
3.
Well, sometimes they are. You ever see them freak? You
Yeah.
ever see a referee do a tots match? They're like 2, 2, 2, because they're just doing this. They're
Yeah, they're
just
just tumbling.
rolling.
That's
They're
how
just
it felt
tumbling.
when I was reffing.
So
Yeah,
sometimes they are.
I mean, for that, I just wait until
Yeah.
someone gets control, and I just don't even give points.
You're a terrible ref. No, I'm just kidding. So, finally qualified for IHSA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you feel like that whole week, was there any anxiety there? Or was it just like content, happy, glad to make it?
That's what I was trying to convince myself. I made it. That was my goal. I did what I want to do. Now I just have fun.
Yeah.
There was still definitely pressure.
Yeah.
I wanted to do good.
Yeah.
And then I lost my first match, hurt my spine. It's kind of weird. Apparently, they brought a wheelchair out onto the mat while I was laying on the ground. I didn't even know.
For
till
your
after.
first match?
Yeah, because I got thrown on my head and my neck was really hurting during the time. So I'm like, yeah, I just need a second. My neck's hurting. And they called the doctor over and all this, and then they brought a wheelchair out. And I didn't know
They
what
were
to do.
very cautious down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I missed your first match because I think you were going at the same time, and I remember hearing your name getting called, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna go over because I was taking photos, so I was trying to figure out where everyone
Well, I
was
think
at.
he was right across from.
He was.
Yeah.
So, but I totally missed it. I did catch your second one though.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my goal. After I lost my first match, I'm like, I have to win a match.
Yeah.
That's my next goal, win a match at state, and I got it done.
Did you feel like comparing? Okay, so now you made it to all 3 different levels of state.
Yeah.
IHSA's
IK,
got to
fresh
be.
off.
It's got to be like the toppest, the highest,
Yeah,
right?
IHSA definitely.
Like,
Yeah, 'cause I've been to 4 different states now. IESA, IK.
oh, you went to
fresh off.
IESA?
Yeah, 7th grade I did IESA state. And I
Really?
made it to the blood rounds.
Is that like middle school?
Yeah,
State,
middle school
but like
state.
for actual.
They call it. It's Illinois elementary school.
Yeah, I don't know why it's elementary school. It's kind of weird.
Well, that's what the E is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
you're
actually-
right. Why is it, if it's middle school, why is it elementary?
It's because fifth graders can wrestle there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where was that at?
That was at NIU.
Really? So out here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
I didn't even know of that until IESA until recently, like the last year. or
I
so.
knew of that like my 8th grade year, and I was like, why
Did
aren't
you?
we in it? And then never got brought up to me.
Yeah. that
So
was-
could you do IK and IE?
No.
You had to
My
be one or the other,
coaches-
right?
My 7th grade, I tried to do both. They would not let me.
Okay.
And then I qualified for IESA. That one hurt because I lost 4-2 in the blood rounds. And then the next year, I was like, all right, I got to try IK. So then I did IK and didn't wrestle anybody until state. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad I changed and didn't try to do IESA again.
So,
'Cause IK
did-
is a whole different experience.
So IE is probably the least of it all. Okay.
Where would you? So fresh or not fresh off? IW or IHSA is the highest.
Yeah.
IE is the lowest. Where would fresh
Yeah,
off
what-
and IK
yeah,
be?
yeah.
I'd probably put fresh off IK.
Yeah.
Just from my experience.
Really?
I feel like once you get to high school, it's just
Whole nother level.
yeah, just different.
Yeah.
Even if it's
Interesting.
not the best of the best, it's still different than middle school wrestling.
I feel like it is more technical. Although, I don't know, man. I was watching some matches, not all, but some during the Fresh Soft Regional this year, and I kept thinking of I was at a middle school.
Yeah, fresh off.
Well,
But
yeah.
to be fair, though, the week before was IHSA, and you're seeing all this like high-level technical, like some of these kids
That's
were just
crazy.
amazing.
Yeah. And then you go to fresh off region.
Yeah. So it's
You
so.
get to see like the
Yeah.
freshmen wrestle, like the.
I mean, I
newbies.
like. Don't get me wrong. I like grappling. To me, is I could watch all of it, so all the time. So, all right. So you're heading into your senior year.
Yeah.
So,
What would your goals be for senior year?
So my goals right now is qualify for Fargo and place at state.
place at
That's
state?
pretty much all I got right now. And have less than 10 losses in my senior year. That's another goal I have.
That's a good one.
Mhm.
That's a good one. Because you guys battle some tough teams too.
Yeah, we have a tough schedule.
Yeah. I don't know how Yorkville does that. Like, you guys get into like some of the best tournaments that I could
Well, they have
think of.
a pretty stacked team.
Yeah.
I,
Are you guys
lot
losing
your
a lot of
guys are
people?
ranked.
Not this season. Last season was where we lost most of our guys. We lost all of our state placers besides Donovan. And then this year
How many state qualifiers did you guys have?
we had 3.
You had 3?
Yeah, me, Van, and our sophomore, Brock Janeka,
Yeah.
who doesn't do any off-season wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I'm almost going to take back what I said earlier about, like, you have to do the off-season work. These kids are, like, showing out. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to get away with it, though. You're still going to be working hard.
He should be. If he really wants to jump levels, he should be working in the off-season, but he just doesn't care enough.
How many people show up to Yorkville for practice over the summer?
We have a decent amount. Also, it's because Bodie is our kids club coach now, too. So we have a
Oh,
bunch of
so he
kids
brings
that-
them,
yeah,
too?
they come too. But then he really just focuses on us. Like, he'll tell the kids what to do, and then he'll come, like, work with us.
Yeah. I'm the opposite at Pico Pal. I'm working with the little kids more.
Yeah.
And the high school kids, if they come in, I'll be like, all right, go work on, pick a takedown and work it. You know?
Actually, the more that I think about it, that's actually how it is.
Yeah.
Because the kids, he's just yelling at them all the time. 'cause
Well,
they're never
you are
listening.
yelling at, like, these little kids, they have a attention span of a mouse, or not a mouse, like a squirrel.
Yeah.
So I'm literally throwing dodgeballs at them. Pay attention.
Yeah, that's
So.
why my dad says he never wants to teach little kids again or coach little kids again.
I mean, it's frustrating at times, but watching them grow into the sport is what I enjoy.
Yeah.
Like,
What you're building.
yeah. Well, and it's not just me; it's them building. Really, I'm just
You're just
giving.
giving them
I'm just giving them a
tools.
tool and letting them build what they need to build.
Yeah.
And it's basic. I'm not teaching them extremely fancy stuff. At least I don't think. But so.
Yeah, it's just what you really need, the basics. If you
Yeah.
get good at the basics,
Yeah.
you're
If you can learn a single leg, a double leg, and a switch, it goes a long way in middle school wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, how many switches do you see in high school?
Not a lot, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. But you see a lot of, I mean, you still see a lot of singles and doubles.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's like the main takedowns.
Right. But then you start seeing more of the fancy stuff,
Yeah.
like some judo throws and
Yeah, you see some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And when people are desperate and they're running out of time, they'll do anything.
they'll do anything to get you down. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
So, are you, why am I asking, man? You should be
Supposed to
asking
be
this
yours.
question.
Yeah.
Damn, it's your show.
Well, you keep taking it over. You're like, oh, it's your turn. It's your show. And then you're like, all right, I'm going to ask a question.
I'm going to stay quiet and see if maybe we'll get some dead air. Who knows?
Dead air. You just said, okay, wait. Now I got to think of a question.
See, this is what happens.
You were just about to ask him a question, though.
Yeah, I was going to ask him a question. But go ahead. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you just had a question.
I have a question.
All right.
So, after senior year, you plan on wrestling in college?
I am.
Yeah. Do you care if it's D1, D2, D3?
D2 or D3. I actually do not want to go D1. I like to hang out with friends and have a life outside of wrestling. I know if I go D1, it's my whole life.
That is your whole
It's
life.
Everything.
Yeah.
So that's when I still want to be able to wrestle and have fun at the same time. So I would like to go D2, but I'd be fine with D3. And that's where I'm getting most of my attention right now from a lot of D3 coaches.
Oh, yeah.
Like, are they reaching out, messaging you?
Yeah. I'm taking my first visit to a D3 college in April.
They can't. So, from what I was told, they can't reach out to you until now for you.
Yeah.
You have to be.
Yeah, they couldn't talk
They
to
can't
me
talk to
yet.
you yet. You're too young.
I thought it's only junior, senior, right?
Yeah.
Soon. It's actually coming up. Never mind. No,
I don't even know how
we
they
still
would-
have like a year.
How would they even get a hold of you?
It's everything. Like email. They'll follow me on Instagram, DM me on Instagram. A lot of messages. Because another thing that helps is NCSA, this recruiting app that I'm on. All my information's on there. They can see everything about
Yeah.
me and all my wrestling stuff. I get a lot of stuff off there.
That's like Facebook for wrestler or for athletes. It's not just wrestling. It's
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
sports too, right?
it's all
Yeah,
sports.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's through IMG Academy.
Okay. Yeah, I have seen that. Okay.
Is there any, like D2 or D3 colleges that, like, you'd want to go to? Or
Right now, I don't have my eyes set on like a certain college that I want to go to. I'm looking at all these different colleges. I'm taking. I think I've got 3 visits set up so far, and see how this goes. And if any of them are like really pop out to me, and I'm like, yeah, I want to go there. I'm just looking for like the best environment. Like they look like they have the most team camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, and then like also, obviously education-wise, which one is going to be the best for my education?
Yeah. What do you want to do after
Business.
business? It seems to be common right now.
yeah.
But
Why?
we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind when I get there. Maybe that's not what I want to do anymore.
That's true.
Yeah, get to college and you're like, I don't really want to do this.
Yeah, I
Business
get-
is hard.
do my
I mean,
first
it's easy.
business class and it's just-
I say it's
In hindsight, it's easy.
It's easy, but it's hard. It's a lot of work. Well, depending on what you're gonna do. Like I would go to, if I were to do it all over, I'd go for business too. But you can get into management. You don't have to own a company in business.
Yeah.
You could. It takes you in many different directions.
Mhm.
The funny thing is that most of the people that I know that have a degree, they don't even like. I know people that went to what do they do? Like they're dental hygienists, but they're in IT. Go figure. You know.
Yeah, I do
So-
hear that a lot. Like people will get degrees in something and then just not use it
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
Then
But
also-
it's good. It's good to have. I mean,
Yeah.
it shows you accomplished something outside
Yeah.
of wrestling.
Shows you were committed.
Because at the end of the day, no one cares that you're a state champ. You know.
4-time state champ. And that's
Great.
why I think I
Once
should
you-
have this job.
Once
Right.
you get to once you get to college, even once you get to college, just forget about high school wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They don't care if you.
Yeah, they don't
state
care.
champ.
Yeah.
They're-
It's like. I think placing at state and getting to state and stuff like that is like building your resume for college.
Yeah.
And then you're right. Once you're in college, you got your foot in the door.
Yeah.
Now you have to rebuild that resume.
Yeah, it's building up to get into where you want to go, and then once you get there, reset.
Yeah. Just like every level of
Just like
wrestling,
every
right?
level.
Yeah.
Brings
So-
you back down.
Yeah. Do you have anything else? I have more. So you have
You
anything
have
else?
more?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything else.
So when I got like maybe 3 things, and I'll probably forget it after we talk about the first
Yeah.
one. So you've wrestled out of state in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
How do you compare Illinois wrestling to other state wrestling?
Me personally, I think Illinois is definitely top 5.
Yeah.
I think it's better than most states.
What's your top 5
Okay,
states?
all right. So, number 1, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2,
Why Pennsylvania?
I think they're just crazy. They have the best wrestlers, and then they've also got literally the best college for
Okay.
wrestling there. And I
Okay.
think-
If we're going off of college, like
not even off of college. I don't know why, but they just seem to have the best wrestlers.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
just seems to be the most competitive.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
okay.
Penn State or not
So they're
Penn State,
number
but
1.
Pennsylvania
Who's number
just
2?
always-
I think just because of how big it is, in that they only have one division, California.
Yeah, California's
It's
tough.
huge.
They're on
and
my
then
top 5 too.
It's literally, if you're a state champ, you are the only state champ.
Yeah. I think
I just think that's crazy.
I always think, or not always, but for the last couple of years, I've thought Illinois needs to take the top 3 from 3A, 2A, and 1A and make a
them
bracket.
less.
Yeah, like
I
a
thought
round
about
robin.
that a ton.
You know,
It's just, I feel like it's always going to go to 3A.
it probably would.
Well,
I think
There
it'd be
is some 2A guys.
Yeah.
that are
There's
dogs.
there's really good
Like-
2A guys. Like,
Yeah.
Joey. What's his name? Joey
Masseny.
Yeah, Mastany.
Yeah.
And then there's
He-
Aiden Arnett.
Yeah, Aiden Arnett, Justice.
well, Ray Long is phenomenal. I know he's 3A
He's
now.
3A now,
Yeah,
But he wasn't.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
You
Like,
know what I mean?
see those jumps, but he was a 2A state champ.
Yes.
Yes, and now he
then
took
he's
like
fourth.
was it 4th or
Yeah.
3rd?
Fourth.
But Alan Wu went against
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loretto,
Yeah.
he
both
was
like
also-
multiple time state
Yeah.
champs.
Yeah.
And
He
he
was-
almost beat him.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
I thought
That
he
was
was
really-
actually going to beat him.
Yeah.
He proved that he can wrestle 3A. Because
Sure.
he was
Yes.
a 2A state
Sure.
champ. 2-time 2A state
But
champ.
those 2 guys, they wrestle all year round.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're wrestling 3A guys anyway,
Yeah.
getting better.
Yeah.
You know, so this goes back to the, wrestling all year round.
Yeah.
Because you never know what you're going to get in some of these tournaments off season. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. So we have Pennsylvania,
Pennsylvania,
California.
and I think Illinois is number 3.
You think Illinois is number
Yeah.
3? Who's 4 and 5?
I think probably have to give 4 to
It's Brandon. When he's not on the podcast, he's on the podcast. I don't know what to say.
I don't know. I was really good, but I don't know if I'd give them 4, probably 5.
Who?
Iowa.
Okay.
I think Iowa wrestling.
Yeah, they're a tough one.
I've heard New Jersey's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd
New
probably
Jersey's
give
good.
4 New Jersey.
New
Yeah.
Jersey and
It's
maybe
just
even
kinda like a
Florida. I've heard
random state that's
Florida.
really good.
Florida is good, but they're coming up, I think. I don't
Yeah.
know that they're like.
Yeah, I think they're definitely not as good as other states, but
I
they're
think Nebraska.
getting better.
Like-
Nebraska.
I don't know
Really?
why. Like, I think I'm just like 90s child, so like I go back to Nebraska, Michigan, Iowa, and Illinois, maybe Wisconsin too, being like the top
The
5
best.
back in the day. Now it's
Now
completely
it's
different.
Pennsylvania.
Illinois, I think, is still in there. I agree that Illinois is probably 3.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I would say Illinois is the top 3.
Yeah.
But like I feel like New Jersey would probably be 4. And
I
don't
just
know
feel
who'd
like
be fifth.
Midwest.
Yeah,
Most of them are
Midwest
going to
has
be
definitely
Midwest.
got most of the best
Yeah,
wrestling.
Yeah.
Because all we do is throw corn and throw each other. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it's just cornfield.
yeah. So you're constantly battling something. Okay, next question.
Wait, I
Damn,
do have a
both
quick
of them.
question for Gabe.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Where did you warm up at when you were at state?
So we went to the Illinois University
You were in Huff
wrestling.
Hall?
Yeah, Huff Hall.
Huff
It
Hall
was,
was hot as balls.
yes,
Was it like a sauna?
Oh my god, it was terrible.
yes.
Who was it? Somebody was telling me.
I saw Lucas Bird.
That's
Right
what
behind-
you told
right
me.
Behind me.
Yeah.
You told
I
me.
saw
I was
Lucas.
warming
Yeah.
up and he was literally talking to my college coach. It was awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was thinking about asking for a picture. But
Yeah, I was warming up with my practice partner, and I look over to my right, or it was to my left, and I just see this short dude walk up with these little
Yeah,
round
the
glasses, and he
glasses.
just squats down. I'm like,
Was he
"That's
watching you?
No, he wasn't watching me. He was He
yeah,
walked
he was
over to his
sitting on the
friends.
bench, just
Yeah.
talking to everybody, and
Yeah.
taking pictures.
Walked over to his friends, and I was like, "That's Lucas Bird." And I look out the wall because I'm on the wall.
Yeah,
The
it's
wall's
just,
cool too.
His wall's awesome.
Yeah, Huff Hall is really really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, that's the experience, man. That's what I love about wrestling too.
Yeah.
Is like getting those experiences.
Yeah, it was-
So
it
you
was
warmed up
awesome.
there too?
Yeah.
You guys did? I wonder if everyone had to have.
A lot of people warmed up there. You could also
Yeah.
warm up at
at the I should say.
yeah,
It was
the
just
arena.
crowded.
There was a lot of people there
Yeah.
too. How far away was the wrestling room then?
Like a 5-minute bus drive.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh,
It
really?
wasn't too far. Yeah.
We
Okay.
didn't freaking walk the second day our bus driver, our coach left us. But then my other coach pulled up in his car and we ran out into the street and hopped in. It was nice. He drove
That's
us the
funny.
rest of the
We
way.
had 2 buses.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we only brought one.
You
It was
had 2
packed.
buses for 5 people, which was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we brought 14 people.
You guys
Oh,
brought
really?
more.
Yeah, because we brought. If you ask our coach, he'll let you come.
That's
if you're
cool.
on the varsity team, yeah.
They brought, like last year they brought
The whole
the
varsity
whole
lineup.
varsity
Yeah.
team.
And then they're
But
like,
I think it was too much.
yeah,
Not like I think it was just too much to handle with
Yeah.
everything going on. So, which I can understand that.
yeah.
Okay, next question. And I asked my brother this too last time we was here. What's one thing in wrestling that you can take away? Like, what's one thing you've learned in wrestling that you could take away in life?
Discipline, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have discipline in anything, you're not going to get where you want to go. And then discipline in wrestling is just a whole different thing. You just have to be on your stuff. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Discipline, because if you're, it goes back to off-season practicing again, right? Like,
Gotta
if
always
you're not
stay on it.
practicing, you're not, I'm a big fan of drilling more than I am of live rounds. So, like, I could sit there and drill for hours
You know.
and then never really do a live round. So,
Mm.
I think that the more you drill, like, I start off slow, I get all the details, and then I speed it up as I go.
Oh yeah,
So-
that builds the muscle
The
memory.
muscle memory.
Yeah.
So then, I'm sure it's probably the same for you guys, but like, if I think while I'm doing jiu-jitsu, I'll have a terrible match. But if I just let my body take over
Yeah.
and not think about it, you wrestle a lot better.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there's some, like, in my matches, if I try to, like, think back to, like, during the match, I can't, like, think of a time where I actually remember during my match of me being like, okay, I'm wrestling, I'm thinking right now, I'm just
right,
wrestling.
right. You're not like, oh, chop, grab hand, turn, or, cut them. You are thinking cut them because you hear your
Yeah.
coaches say
Yeah.
cut them. But then after that, it's like, okay.
It's like, okay, back into the match.
Yeah, right. So, cool. All right, last question. You ever thought about doing jiu-jitsu?
I have, especially after
come-
that one time I came to Peak.
Yeah, come to the dark side, buddy.
Very much.
Anytime you wanna start, let me know.
All right,
I'll
I got you.
I'll
Throw
hook
you
you up.
in.
I'll be your drug dealer for that.
Perfect. Also, it's definitely something I'd want to do once I get older.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Because-
To replace it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I-
once I'm done with wrestling, I
Yeah,
would definitely
absolutely.
want to keep doing something like that. And I think wrestling's just too much on your body once you get older. And then jiu-jitsu is just perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just told somebody this week. It is a student that does wrestling and does jiu-jitsu, and they're saying how they miss jiu-jitsu and they want to come back, but they're still doing wrestling. And I said, look, you have plenty of time in your life to come back to jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
It's never going away. That's the nice thing about jiu-jitsu is that it is like the retired. Now it's definitely becoming more the retired wrestler
Yeah.
route, and it's getting more popular too. So like people are making money off of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People are making money off of wrestling.
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
know,
that's cool.
RAF.
Especially now with the RAF.
Great experience.
Yeah, so you could technically wrestle longer than you think you can. You know.
Yeah. Especially
So-
if you know the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that knowing jiu-jitsu will help your wrestling.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Knowing wrestling, especially folk style wrestling, it translates to jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you.
Well, the
would
leg
believe.
riding aspect, just
Leg riding.
the intensity. Like most jiu-jitsu guys are. Just,
Yeah, to be
it's
honest,
not intense.
when I was wrestling in high school, no one was leg riding.
Yeah.
So I didn't know anything about leg riding until I started doing jiu-jitsu, and then I started seeing it in wrestling, and I'm like, oh,
Where was this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big thing in wrestling now.
oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
huge. It's huge.
Yeah, but
Yes.
if you're like a leg rider, it's like your whole thing. Every time you're on top, you're putting
You're
in
putting a
weight.
leg in.
Throw them
yeah.
in right away and
Right.
crank and. hook
And
them
you're
like
usually
that.
pretty good at it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What else? I think that was the last thing I had on my agenda.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say if you didn't say it.
Were you?
Yeah, I was like,
Were you?
Yeah, because you like
I don't think
have,
you
I
were.
have 2 more questions, and then you said 2 questions, and then you brought up that one. And
Did
was
I
like,
say 3?
You said
did
you
say
said 2, and then you just.
We're gonna
Three-
play it
it's
back
like a
when we
bonus
put
question.
when I upload this. and I actually said 3, and I asked 3, you're gonna owe me like 100 push-ups.
Okay.
That's the rule.
Yeah, what do I get out of this?
Absolutely nothing.
I think
We're definitely have to roll back and see what he said.
Yeah. We're gonna roll it back as soon as I hit stop. Do you want to end this? How do we wrap this up?
I don't know.
This is your show.
Do you have anything
Your show.
finally to say, or anything you want
Thanks
to
for
get off your
having me.
chest?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. This is cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do people find you? What's your Instagram?
Lando _ Jenkins, I think 77.
77.
Instagram, yeah.
Do you have Facebook, Twitter, X? Is it X now? It's X now, right?
Yeah, X.
So.
No,
okay.
I tried to make an X account and they suspended me.
Well,
So now I
stop being so
post-
political about things.
So now I
Jeez.
post all my clips on Instagram too.
You have your highlights on
I gotta go
on
on
Instagram?
highlights on there,
Cool. So that's how we find them. How do you? This is the other thing. Like, have you ever listened to this show? Like,
yeah. I've watched a lot of clips.
we like we end it differently every time, and it's usually us arguing about how we're gonna end it, which is kind of funny. So
Because there is no clear way to end it.
yeah, we just end up saying peace out. So yeah, see you later. Peace out.
No safety or